Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine. So here again back with English subject. As you can see, this is the recapitulation video part 2. In yesterday's class, we have taken the recap of unit 1 from honeysuckle and chapter 1 from the grammar gate nouns. Now today, as I said, I'm going to cover the recap of unit 2 from honeysuckle and chapter 2, that is pronouns, of your grammar gate. So without wasting much time, let's begin with the recap of unit 2, how the dog found himself a master. Now this chapter of your honeysuckle, it tells us there is a dog who was finding for a master. In olden times, dogs, just like wolves, were forest dwellers. They were bold, free, and were not afraid of anyone. They were their own masters. Then one day, a dog who was sick and was scared of other stronger animals decided to look up for a master who was the strongest on this earth. Now, in olden days, dogs were also very strong. Now we are the masters of dog, right? The humans are the masters of dogs. But in olden times, dogs, they like just like wolves in the forest, they used to roam freely. They were the strongest animals. But what happened one day? One dog was very sick. Okay, and I was afraid of the other animals. That other animals would come and kill. Okay, so he thought of finding the strongest animal and making that animal as the master so that nobody could harm the dog. To find his master, he began his search, and first of all, he met a big wolf. He asked him if he would like to be his master. The wolf accepted him as a servant. Both of them started walking. On the way, them met a bear. The wolf tried to hide himself as soon as he noticed the bear. So first, in the search of a master dog, he found wolf. Okay, so he made wolf as a master. When they were walking by, in between they met a bear. Now bear, wolf was scared of bear. So now what would happen? Obviously, the dog was finding the stronger animal. So on seeing that wolf is scared of bear and bear is stronger than wolf, so the dog left the wolf and he made bear as his master. Then again what happened? Bear was afraid of the lion. So the every now lion, okay, so lion is the king of the jungle, right? So now lion is the strongest animal of the jungle. So the dog made lion as his master. Then dog, he was serving that lion as a servant for a longer period of time. But then one day what happened? Lion saw a man and he got, you know, very scared of the man because they would hunt him, right? So what happened? To go away from the humans, lion started running away, okay, leaving the dog. So now the dog finally came to know that man is the strongest creature on earth. So he also left the lion and finally decided to serve humans as the master. So now if you see, dog is a very faithful animal, right? People keep dogs to guard their houses, right? And even in the police and army, dogs are used. Okay, they're sniffing. Because of their sniffing skills, they are used even in armies. Okay, so now the dogs are serving humans, as humans are the strongest creature on earth. Okay, so now this was just a summary of the chapter how the dog found himself a master. The detailed explanation, okay, the link you will be you'll be able to find it in the description box. Next, in unit 2, you have the poem The Kite. Now, in this poem, we will actually talk about kites. A new kite is wonderful to watch. Diving and dipping in the blue sky, it moves its tail with a noise. It soars high with the wind. At this time, it sails like a ship with only one sail. It rides on the current of air, just as the ship rides on the waves of the ocean. When the wind falls and it seems to rest, when the string which holds the kite goes slack, the master of the kite winds back the string. The kite comes back to the earth. It is there again in the sky when a new wind blows, filling the wings of the kite with their air again. So here beautiful words are used to describe how the kite, okay, how kite flies in the sky. Okay, as you see it enjoys in the sky, it's like diving and dipping in the sky. And what would the holder do? What will the master of the kite do? Okay, he would sometimes pull the kite down because of the, okay, when the wind starts blowing, so again the kite goes high up in the sky. So everything about the kite, how beautiful it looks when it flies in the sky, that is all mentioned in this poem. However, when the string of the kite is caught in a tree, the kite flaps. It soon turns into a very torn and dirty thing. So it looks beautiful only when it is flying in the sky, but as soon as the thread gets cut and it gets stuck on the tree, what happened? Maybe when because of this strong wind, force of the strong wind, what happens? The paper with which the kite is made gets torn, right? And it becomes a dirty thing. It looks beautiful only when it's diving and dipping in the blue sky. Okay, so here that was the summary of the poem The Kite. Again, the explanation, the link is in the description box. The next for the recap chapter is your grammar gate chapter, pronouns. If you know the syllabus, this is there as for the internal assessments. Now in this chapter mainly we are going to talk about types of pronouns. Okay, before that, what is the meaning of pronouns? Now, yesterday's recap, I already explained what is nouns, right? So, what is nouns? What is noun, students? Noun is a naming word, a name of a person, place, animal, or thing. And in detail, I have explained the types of nouns also. Okay, so here, what is a pronoun? If you see in pronoun also we have noun. Do you see in pronouns also we have nouns? It means the words that can be used instead of nouns. Okay, now every time you cannot use the name of a person, right? If you want to talk about yourself, will you use your name? You use I, right? So that I is a pronoun. The words that you can use instead of nouns, name of the nouns, okay, that is called pronouns. The types of pronouns, the first one was personal pronouns. What's the first one? Personal pronouns. In personal pronoun, it's mainly I, you, he, she, it. Okay, so they are all called personal pronouns. Next, possessive pronouns. Now, possessive, you know what is possessive? What is possessive? Possessive shows belongingness, right? Some possession, that yes, it is mine. You say it is mine. Belongingness. So for possessive pronouns, what we use, we add s after everything, right? Mine, yours, hers, theirs, his. Okay, so what possessive pronouns are, like mine, yours, and his, they show possession and they are called possessive pronouns. Next, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns is simple: these, that, these, those. Okay, this, that, these, those. This, that, these, those. That is your demonstrative pronoun. Demonstration means the words, the pronouns that we are going to use to point out something, to show something. Okay, then comes reflexive pronouns. In reflexive pronouns we do nothing but add self or selves after the pronoun. How it will be? Ourselves, themselves. Okay, yourself, myself, herself. Okay, all these, they are reflexive pronouns. So the pronouns like myself, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, themselves, they are all reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object are same. When you are going to talk about the same person in the whole sentence, okay, if you're going to talk only yourself in the whole sentence, at that time you're going to use reflexive pronouns. Subject is also you, the object is also you. Okay, I ate apple myself. Is there anybody else I'm talking about? No. So I is a personal pronoun, myself is a reflexive pronoun. Okay. Emphatic pronouns. Again, in emphatic pronouns also we use the same thing, but a pronoun that adds emphasis to a noun or pronoun is called an emphatic pronoun. Now we know that emphatic pronouns that are more stronger, okay, they are more stronger than reflexive. They emphasize, okay, I myself, okay, here you yourself, she herself, the children themselves, okay. Here it's not used as object at the end, but to show as emphasis it is used. So after the personal pronouns, okay, we use emphatic pronouns, okay, to emphasize on something, to show stronger side of that. Okay, so don't get confused. In reflexive it will be, suppose I ate apple myself. Emphatic will be I myself ate the apple. Clear? Now pronouns of quantity. Quantity itself shows that you're going to show the quantity of something, how much something is. So much, many, little, few, some, all. So all these refer to quantity, okay, and they are all pronouns of quantity. Okay, students. Next is interrogative. Interrogation itself tells us that it is about questions. Interrogative itself tells us that it is about questions. Okay, so interrogative pronouns is like what, which, who, whose, whom, right? So all these that are used to ask questions, they are called interrogative pronouns. Okay, then last is relative pronouns. What is a relative pronouns? The word who, that, which, whom, or what, when used to relate to a person or thing, they are called relative pronouns. So it's nothing but relating to a person, thing, okay, something that you relate with someone. Okay, the who, what, that, which, they are all relative pronouns. Okay, so in your chapter pronouns, okay, it's all about types of pronouns used. Now, use of one and ones, I'm just saying it orally. One is used for singular and once is used for plural. Clear? If you don't want to repeat your nouns or pronouns, you can use one or once. One for singular, once for plural. Okay, but the main part over here is types of pronouns. Yeah, the detailed explanation, again the links are attached in the description box. Please students, if you don't understand, go through those detailed videos. This is just the recap to recall what all is there in the chapter. Now regarding the comprehension, you have beauty. Okay, so again that you can find from the playlist of English which is already sent to you. You can go through that video to understand that poem better. Okay, so here we end with the recap. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Okay, and all the best for your internal assessments.